We've arrived at the final phase. The winner of this match will take the final spot among the victors. Give it up for a long-time contender and first-time finalist.
From this point forward, everything we know about the real world no longer applies. Anything can happen here. There's something in the depths of this place that feels familiar, yet also foreign.
The pilgrimage is not merely a trial to determine the strongest among us, but also a stage upon which to showcase your individual growth.
The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Guess I'll have to wait until the next pilgrimage. I'm still not sure why our YUP chose me of all people. It took the combined efforts of the then Pyro Archon and heroes from every tribe to finally repel the Abyss. Even so, the effects of the invasion lingered for hundreds of years, only able to be reversed little by little. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. I really want to win this time and become a true warrior! But through our long history of fighting the Abyss, we've realized things aren't quite so simple. The Abyss has invaded the Night Kingdom, and has the capacity to read the memories of this land at any given moment.
Going there. The Night Kingdom?
Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again.
You heard something from here, didn't you?
Kinich, what is the meaning of this?
Only one way to awaken you all from your willful blindness. More sacrifices must be made.
You'll die if you try to make your way forward. Why don't you just give up?
You want to know why I won't give up?
I should have died 5 years ago.
Take me as your next sacrifice!
Natlan is on the verge of destruction. It's very possible our nation has less than a year before total devastation.
Once your ancient name disappears, there's no coming back. No! Why can't I find him? Why?
Every great display of power comes at a price. We'll never make it!
That is the tragedy of your short lives. You understand nothing of all-encompassing power.
We shall unite the tribes and save Natlan from its impending doom.
What use is the Gnosis in your hands?
I don't know what you mean. But it sounds like this is about more than the Tsaritsa.
Your plan has reached an impasse, and now it falls to me to create new rules for Natlan.
People like us. Let our blades do the talking!
Locked on! For the Lord of the Night!
Woohoo! Catch an epic wave! Woo! Being a guide in Natlan isn't easy. You never know what can happen on an unfamiliar road.
Stop right there! Hand over all your Mora!
Huh?
A bad lady! I'm scared!
Still, as the elders say, if you can solve a problem with Mora, might as well take the easy road. You're new at this, aren't you? First robbery? This is for you. Not because you tried to take it, but because you're about to do me a favor. Oh, you know this area, right? Could you take us somewhere?
Okay. Whoa! It's here! It's really here! I'm sorry. I wouldn't have done this if there was any other way.
Shh, come with me.
Today was awesome! You're not a bad person after all! Not anymore. I can show you more places later. Yay! Being a guide sounds like a pretty cool job.
The elders also say, beautiful scenery and good friends are worth their weight in gold. Guess I hit the jackpot.
Welcome to the Cat's Tail. Ah, what a nice surprise. Don't tell me you came to learn Genius Invocation TCG without bringing any cards. It is time to see what you are made of. With sword comes shadow. Go as one!
Greetings, travelers! I think it's once again time for some good old dueling and card slinging action as we welcome all of you to the Cat's Tail Gathering Season 5 EU Finals. My name is Stafa, and once again I am going to be casting with the wonderful Rintaichou.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day, good night. I don't know where you guys live right now, but it's 9 a.m. here. I'm Rintaichou. I'm super tired, and I'll be analyst today along with the amazing Stafa, who is a professional caster, but I'll also be running behind the scenes kind of, what do you call it? Director, producer, set, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, production. I got every other word except that one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, as usual, Rintaichou going to be the one-person army for our stream today. Handling everything in the background, and hopefully we will have some good games for all of you guys to watch today as well. We are going to be casting over the grand finals match for the Season 5 finals for the EU region, which is going to be quite fun. Been a little bit since the last time we did one of these, so I'm super excited.
Yeah, I was watching you, Leah, Kojo, and Sumi, sorry, I was trying to think, doing Prince Cup not too long ago, and actually you got to open the show on day one as the host too, and then go to the table of the cast, which is really cool. How was that?
I was the host for the whole event actually, so I was opening every single day, which meant I had to cast the second half every day because I can't open except for the last day because they needed me to do the closing ceremony.
Oh, you did closing.
So I had to cast the first half. Therefore, Leah had to fill in.
I thought that was pretty amazing though, actually. Seeing y'all step up and, you know, take better charge of the stage and things like that. I was like, oh, everyone's grown up. I'm so proud. Just back at home, tired. Cool. I'm like, I'm not gonna stay up and watch. It's too late for me right now.
Understandable. Yeah. I mean, you had your very own Prince Cup as well.
Yeah, I did.
Right before that. So, how was that?
That was, I mean, I've been there at the We Play Arena with the crew doing the, well, I didn't do Prince Cup. I did the USA Duel, like sort of the beta version of what Prince Cup is right now, I guess, right? I met some of the guys there, but yeah, it's always been a fun time meeting everyone and just doing things. We all just hung out and, you know, I remember every day they would hang out in the hotel lobby and they'd just talk amongst each other, like, what deck are you gonna run? What are you doing? What are you doing this and that? And they'd just do it played over and over and over and over and over again. And I'd just be there just to be like, Amber deck.
Yeah, the players interact a lot.
Yeah, they do
It is really impressive to see that even though, like, literally that day they're gonna be playing against each other on stage, they're still practicing with each other in the hotel and everything. And that's great to see, right?
And today is no different. We have, actually, it is a little different today, Stafa. Could you go over that real quick?
Bit.
Yeah.
So, those of you who are regulars of our Cat's Tail Gathering finals casts will know that usually we have 2 best of 3s, that being 1 bronze place match and then 1 grand finals. Unfortunately, because one of the players for the bronze place matching was basically no contact, we couldn't quite reach them. They ended up forfeiting that 3rd place to their opponent, which means that today's stream, we will only be casting the grand finals best of 3 series itself.
So same thing as usual. Otherwise, your usual prize pool today. First place will be taking home $1,000 and then going down to $6, $3, and $100. So next time the Cat's Tail opens up and you would like to participate, make sure to register over on the Genshin Tavern. You can follow Aster Carnival Twitter as well when they let you know when to sign up, which should be pretty soon, especially given the cards coming up, and it usually happens after every update. And as you participate, you get points to participate into the larger tournaments you can place in the Series Showdown and maybe even have a shot to go to the Prince Cup, where you can go to like LA or parts of China even, like depending on what region you like register for.
I think with every passing day, the Genshin TCG ecosystem continues to get stronger and stronger, and we're seeing more and more opportunities, not just for the old guard, but for new faces to get to go up to these big events, these live stages, get the chance to travel and show off their card skills. So if any of you have had even the slightest bit of interest in participating, then this is a very good place to start.
I know the people in my Discord especially are playing every day. The TCG channel is actually quite active, and I hope to see like a few of them actually like land in these Prince Cups one of these days.
That would be amazing. Yeah,
someone from my side will go through. But yes, here's our match today. Eberthil, right? I think that's how we say it. These are like names I haven't seen before, have they?
I don't think so.
I'm not sure. And Z, or is that, what is that? Is there a Roman numeral with the letter Z? I don't know.
That's actually a good question. Is there a Roman? Well, I think we'll just have to go with Z for now, right?
Because Z3 or Z3? Yeah, you can Google it.
Should I Google it right now?
I don't know. Chat's smarter than me. Chat, what is it? Someone must know somewhere. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, and also Twitch as well. Hello over in YouTube. Hello, I see y'all over there. We can interact with chat today too as well, guys. It's a little more not as strict, I guess you could say, because we're running it on our own channels.
Z is not a Roman numeral.
Okay, so just Z, maybe 3?
It's
Z3?
Z. Or it's just stretched out Z.
Z. All right, let's take a look at how the placements went. As you can see, Kevin Z, who won the Prince Cup Atlantic, only made it to the quarterfinals, it looks like.
Whoa.
Here as well. So they got knocked out pretty quickly. That's the only recognizable name I can see from the Prince Cup, but a lot of familiar faces all throughout. Mr. Pillow didn't make it past the first round.
Pillow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
PVD from
always,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
It's always really surprising to see it. Yeah, like it's really shocking to see the bracket sometimes, because I think that the thing with Genshin TCG, there is a little bit of RNG to it. So a lot of the top players are still going to run into some difficulties here and there, depending on how luck works out, depending on how the deck matchups work out. And we are actually seeing a lot of newer names just pop out of nowhere to really take the TCG world by storm.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be the 4th seed versus the 7th seed as well for this one. And right away, here we go.
Oh, wait a minute.
The Layla Whale Kuching deck. I saw this deck a lot doing my placements. And I hate it. I hate it.
Am not gonna
absolutely.
Have a lot
look at that. Everthill's in chat. Hello.
Oh wow. No way. That's amazing. But yeah, I don't have a lot of experience casting this deck, or more like I literally don't have any, because Kuching Whale was banned 100% of the time during my Prince Cup, so I never actually got to see it in action.
Oh really? Okay. Yeah, Kuching Whale is not nice. It is very fast. It goes. Basically, with Kuching on your team, you get that extra 3-cost card by using your skill, right? And then just having that Super Conduct or what is the other one? Electro Charge across the team there is just like nasty.
Hey,
wait a minute.
Double Kuching Whale.
Yes, he's running mirror. Oh, okay. All right.
Zia does have Kuching as their profile picture, so I think this is appropriate.
Is this appropriate? Okay. So do you think the one with the Kuching will win then? We're not giving primos out, by the way, chat.
It would be thematically accurate, though.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, a lot of high-cost cards, although Z is also running the FRI card, Research Institute, or Labs, I guess is a appropriate name for it, for all the discard eating stuff. And what's not...
I have to admit, I was a bit distracted by the fact that this was Kuching Whale, and I didn't look at Abrahil's deck close enough
that's okay.
to see what the differences in deck list are.
I'm pretty sure they're pretty close, right? You'll have your 3-cost artifacts, you probably have your Seafoam, your Veterans, or the upgraded version of Marshal C, yeah, discard whatnot, etc., etc. Sorry, I've been out a little bit too, but I remember this deck, and I remember losing to it like every time I ran into it during the preliminaries, and that's what made me just stop playing for a bit, because I was just so frustrated in fighting this one.
Well, there is a reason why Kuching and Whale were banned 100% throughout the Prince Cup Pacific. It is an even higher ban rate than when Con Whale was the big thing.
Man.
So it's kind of insane that Kuching has been banned more than Serpent and Scorpion.
Yeah, it's nice to see Kuching come back into the current meta, though, as one of the first cards being added into the game, too. So it's nice to see. I love Kuching. It's nice to see mechanics that kind of revive old cards to come in and, you know, get a shot at, like, the meta for a bit.
They're having some RNG fun to this as well. Both decks can be running double copies of Serene, which if anyone has played recently will know how fun that card can be. But we'll go ahead and jump into game number 1. Both players can be looking at the starting hand.
Yeah, we're running that Serpent Arcane card on Everthill's side, the one that takes energy away. Interesting.
Ah, the Vicious Ancient Battle,
Probably for 0 cost, maybe 3 0 costs in a row, perhaps.
That is true. Maybe. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe not. Who knows?
Because with the way Whale works, you want to feed the whale. You want to make sure that the whale can eat as many cards as possible, and the whale is a bit of a picky eater. It wants to eat the same cost cards at a time. And that's how it gets fatter and
I call it constipation.
Well, we don't have the con part of it anymore.
Not anymore, unfortunately.
It is a tragedy.
Yeah. Also, with these decks here, if people don't know, for discard type mechanics and the whale and whatnot, actually rolling cringe is good.
That is true.
It is a good
This is one of
thing.
those situations where you want to have more bad cards. Don't bad dice, but maybe not right away, since you do need to have more hand cards before you can really start tuning. Looks like Sir Arthur can be played here. Instantly draws into the Serene. I'm not sure which Melusine that is, but I guess we'll find out. Oh,
It's a super cool one. That's all I can tell you. Because it gave him 2 freaking arcane cards that are sick. 3 costs. It acts like a Lieben, carries 3 dice in the next round. 3 though. And then you have the Raiden one, which just turns all your cards or dice in Omni.
Yeah, that's one of the better ones actually. If I'm not wrong, that was probably Canatilla. Creates 2 random or element or region resonances in hand, and it looks like Z will just use both straight away. Gets a pretty nice opening hand. Immediately goes ahead and ends round.
There, yeah, not bad. Pretty good turn. Now, what will Eberthil do? And I saw you in chat, so you can't say anything. No spoilers.
Eberthil is unofficially timed out in Rinchen. But yeah, it looks like Eberthil does also have Serene in hand, along with Dunyarzad as well. So not a bad combination with Lier Harbor. If they want to go for the full ramp matchup, they even have Countdown. But their dice don't really match that too well, so I do think we'll see Serene first.
Zero cost Melusine. Ooh, Mamere.
Ooh, oh right, yeah, Eberthil is running Mamere as well. Z does not have Mamere. Z has a single copy of Sir Arthur instead, so there is a slight difference there.
Yep. You see some funny Melusine memes popping up here. Countdown to the show, bringing in... Oh, not bad.
Not too bad, but I also don't think it's exactly what Eberthil is going to be looking for here. They already had the Wharf earlier, but if they really wanted to ramp, they can go ahead and play the sword on Layla or Keqing in advance.
Don't want to overdraw too much either here.
Indeed. Overdrawing can be a bad. I think players nowadays have gotten a lot more used to dealing with overdraw, especially with all the Lumenstone and Treasure running around a couple patches ago. Though mistakes can still be made from time to time, so they gotta make sure to be careful.
Tell me about it. Me who does it all the time. Like, I'm trying to build a deck, and it's pretty good, except I way underestimate how much it can overdraw. And I always overdraw by like 2 or 3 cards sometimes. Like, damn, messing it up. So go back and adjust.
So one thing to consider as well, Eberthil did end up going second here. So if they go for the full ramp to try and match Z, they will end up losing a little bit of momentum overall. So it did look like they were considering whether to skill on Layla to get a little bit of a leg up. And it does seem like that is the path they went for.
That's a good idea. Layla adding 2 shield effectively to their side, so they could afford to take a hit to stay on the same footing as Z.
Indeed.
Melusine being played. Brings out the weapons. 3 costs, so Whale's gonna be like, feed the whale right now, pretty soon here.
That is pretty nice. 2 3-cost weapons is exactly what the whale would want to eat.
And the lads also came out too, yeah.
Yeah, Z gonna be in pretty good spot here. Though they do ideally want to skill on the Layla ones as well. The second Serene comes out. Absolute chaos gonna be unfolding on the board soon.
Sir Arthur's here too now. So
Sir Arthur is also a very interesting card. Never played throughout both Prince Cups, as far as I know. The way it works is that after you discard or tune a card, it gains a point. And if Sir Arthur has 2 points at the end of the round, it consumes them and copies a card from the top of your opponent's deck to your hand.
Yep. And we're gonna tune probably the play this first, okay. Tune Lotus, okay.
Whale's gonna be eating that, figuratively, not actually.
Yeah, FRI procking though, adds another dice.
option for Z is to try and get things started a little bit quicker, but the way that this deck is constructed doesn't really allow you to go full aggro to try and counteract opponent setup, because you don't really have a character that can easily set up Superconduct for Kuching in advance, so Z is going to need to scale on Layla regardless.
Right, yeah. Oh, Ruby with a raid. Hello, Ruby. Welcome in.
Huh.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, welcome.
We're just doing a little TCG casting here today, so find yourself a seat and enjoy the show. Or, you know, you could leave if you're hungry and tired. Whatever you want, but I appreciate the raid very much. Thank you.
That's not what you're supposed to tell a raid.
Nah.
They come all the way here, and the first thing they hear is, oh, you can leave if you
I know
want.
how everyone feels after a stream. Like, I'm tired. I let it leave. I'm not going to sit around for another 2 hours.
That's fair.
No, I get it. I haven't seen Ruby in a while either, though, so I appreciate the raid. Stay a while and listen. Or don't.
And yes, for those of you who just joined us, we are currently in the first game of the grand finals of the Cat's Tail Gathering Season 5 EU Finals between Evertil and Z. And it is a Kuching Wheel mirror match.
No, where are we right now? Full hand of cards. Still in Layla. Possibly could start feeding. Too bad they didn't get a Marishosi Hunter artifact though here.
Yeah, Z did have that. I don't remember if they tuned it. I think they did because it's no longer in their hand. Yeah, they may have, unless they replaced the previous artifact on their whale. I don't remember specifically.
On Everthil? Everthil doesn't have one unequipped yet. I was looking at.
No, on Z.
Oh, I wasn't looking at Z. I was looking at Everthil's side. Oh.
Yeah. I was basically saying Z had one before.
Right, yeah.
I don't remember where it went.
Z would put it on the whale. 100% sure. Because it's healing up, right?
That is fair.
Yeah. Healing up and drawing cards and things. Imagine sleeping. Ruby says it's 1 a.m. over in Japan, so I definitely need to sleep, but I hope your casting goes well. Thank you. Have a good rest.
12 a.m. over here, so all good.
I'm close to your side.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, why don't you cast the Asia side yet, Safa?
I don't know.
Why aren't you casting for Asia?
We need to ask the people in charge of Asia, you know?
I'm just thinking, like, wouldn't it be better for you? Not that I want you to go away, right? Because it makes my job easier with you here.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't want to leave, right?
Maybe you don't.
Maybe the rintaichou effect keeps me around.
It's 9 a.m. for me and like midnight for you, so. And EU's neither like works for us technically. You know what I mean?
Neither of us are in EU. That is the case. But they don't need to know that, right? Everyone watching.
Yeah.
We're EU, right? Right.
Of course they do. They know. They already know.
You can play into it a little bit.
Alright, just having fun here. Alright. Back to... Oh, it's Everthil's turn there. When the Kuching. Okay, playing... Which card was that called again? Vanessa? Yeah.
Yeah. So Evertil does have the dice advantage currently. Z ended up spending a fair amount playing and tuning cards earlier to beat the whale, which means that Evertil does have extra dice to potentially go for aggressive play at the end of this round, but doing so means giving up a little bit of momentum in terms of whale HP.
Alright, there's the hit and draws out a seal card for Kuching. We tune to proc Research Institute and get another dice, and with another proc from Marishosi providing a second dice as well.
Discount allowing Kuching to go for one more skill as well from Z, so that's going to be the electro application already on both sides Kuching, so matching each other in pace as of current, but Z with the slight lead due to having that laboratory as well as the whale on higher max P.
Going for the tune here? Interesting. We are.
A lot of very useful cards being tuned away here. Under any other circumstance, we would look at the players doing this and feel pain because you usually don't want to lose cards like this. Like the quick swap Z tuned earlier, usually very, very important. But it's just the run of the mill for a whale deck.
That whale be hungry though, wants to eat. Whale has not gotten nerfed yet, no basket. That'll be in 5.0.
I think it did get nerfed a little bit.
It
a
did.
Tiny bit.
Yeah, it did. It's gonna get nerfed again.
The Consecrated Beast took the brunt of the damage, which is why they're just gone, and Kaching is now the new best friend for Whale.
Wait, no, yeah, Whale got another nerf coming up.
I haven't seen the new patch yet, so I'm not too sure what's coming.
The patch notes are out, so we could talk about it a little bit. It's just his max damage is brought down from, what was it, +4 to 3 now, I think it was?
Oh wow,
yeah.
further. It used to be +5.
Yeah, it was +5 at one point. Which is insane, right? So
even further down. Resonances.
Yeah.
Actually,
Dendro Resonance, though.
Resonance.
That's actually really good. Because that's on reaction, I believe, right? +2? Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Unlike some of the other cards, Dendro does not require any Dendro in the reaction to actually add that extra damage. It does add usages to flame summons, Dendro cores, and catalyzing fields, but you don't really need that right now.
No. Using the dice. It doesn't look like a lot's going on here, chat. But they are thinking a lot on whatever sides they're looking. I wish there was a way we could visualize them thinking. You know?
Visualize them thinking.
Yeah. I'd like to see, like, what are they clicking on their screen? What are they, like, poking at? Stuff like that. Because you can learn, you can glean a lot from just, like, what they decide to look at.
That is true. That is true. Unfortunately, we don't have access to that sort of thing, so we just have to make assumptions.
You see that QR code that pops up, chat? You gotta scan that code and suggest, can we record them on their side?
Yes.
Yeah. Can we see what they
click? Go do that, chat.
Yeah.
Go scan the feedback QR code. Feedback QR code is your best friend.
It is amazing. An eye tracker for them.
Well, we already have a heart rate sensor.
Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, heart rate and eye tracker next time.
Heart rate and eye tracker.
Yeah.
What other equipment can we put on the player? Like, how close can we get them to just being a cyborg effectively?
Microphone. So if they mutter out loud, we can hear it.
Nice.
That's because at Prince Cup Pacific, you guys had them playing quite far away from each other, but over in Atlantic, we had them sitting at the table like across from each other.
Yeah, they were just facing each other.
It was pretty cool, actually.
Reach out and poke each other.
This is supposed to be a pretty aggressive deck, but man, they are.
I mean, when it comes to mirror matches, the dynamic of a deck changes quite drastically.
Right, yeah, they are definitely tiptoeing around each other with this just to make sure not to slip. It's like a tightrope walk right now.
Oh, the random artifacts from the Melusine
Veteran's
card.
not bad at all.
Actually.
Yeah, there it is. That's what Everhill was hoping for, and it came from a random card too.
You would ideally want Archa save, but Veterans is a very good secondary option. Not too sure if Everhill ran it in the deck beforehand.
There it shows up.
That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, they're gonna go ahead and tune that actually, since they already have the Veterans.
Kinda cringe.
Oh wait, they do have one. They just drew one for real.
Yeah.
So they actually generated
they
Veterans
generated
design.
one from the Melusine, which is what they needed, but then they got the 3-cost one, which they had. So, whoops. It's fine.
A little bit of a whoopsie, but it is fine.
It's fine because now they can replace it with the other Veterans if they need to, and it will refresh the usage.
Yeah,
provided it happens on the same turn.
I don't think this deck runs a Boar Princess though, so
no, you don't need it necessarily because
it's less efficient.
You got Timaeus there too, if it recharges up to again at that point, so you can just equip it for free.
That would be a long time to wait.
It
I
would.
imagine that the game will definitely last long enough for Timaeus to discount another 2-cost artifact. But I feel like at that point, you're not gonna really be bothering to play it for the discount anymore. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised that Timaeus isn't even on the board anymore after another 2 rounds. Because you are gonna run out of companion space.
I mean, you got 2 juniors out there already. I think all the companions have been played at this point, unless the Melosi makes some more. Uh-oh.
Yeah. But Evertil in a very good position right now, knowing the timing on the Layla skill. And since this is a mirror matchup, both players are going to be aware of how much damage their characters can do. Not to mention that this is not a deck that will typically run extra damage cards. Thus, if Evertil is able to get their burst first, which they have, they set themselves up in an excellent position.
Yep. What's the play here? Play some fun Melusine magic. Maybe get another 3-cost. I don't know which ones they are, but maybe they could get another 3-cost card. Just to cleanly fill up that gap. No, we will. Oh yeah, they could just do it this way. They get it from this.
And they're gonna skill. The Layla Summon comes out, does the same amount of damage, but Evertil, since they will have turn priority here, does have access to Kaching Burst. You probably don't want to use it on a 1 health Kaching.
No. Although
you could.
Because you could still hit the other guys for, what was it, 3 damage, I think, from Kaching on piercing?
It's 2, I believe.
Is it 2 or 3? I think it was, yeah. All I know is that it hits kind of hard, yeah.
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh, you're right, it is 3.
Oh, I did remember correctly. Huh.
One of the highest damage bursts overall in the game, if you don't count the ones that multiply themselves.
Right.
Doing 4 damage to the main target, then 3 to the other 2, adding up to 10 total for free with no boosting effects or reaction.
Yeah, could be worth it.
They do have a quick swap. Honestly, considering going for a quick swap could work out pretty well. Because I think the ideal with Kaching is you want to keep her alive long enough to apply Electro to the whale. And the way that the ult works is it does damage to standby characters, but the standby damage is piercing. So there's no elemental application applied. Looks like Evertil not going to do that though. Just goes ahead and finishes off Z's Kaching with their own.
Let's go for
They
a
get
walk
their
then.
skill card back though. They have another 3-cost card they can feed the whale with.
I will note Z is actually still in a very okay position here. Their whale has a little bit more HP. Even if they did end up losing Kaching, their Evertil's Kaching isn't gonna do too much more here. They don't have enough dice to burst this around, which means that if Z ends first, then Kaching will just go down.
I wonder if Evertil will try to end turn here so they could use their burst on the next turn.
They are still holding on to a quick swap, so they can still swap and end even if it means ending second. But how much will they want to get turn priority here?
Okay, draw some. Oh, there goes Timaeus, as you mentioned earlier.
That's kind of surprising, actually. The fact that they replaced Timaeus before the double Dunyazad is a bit strange.
Maybe Mimere might use someone useful that can replace him.
I guess that seems like a big bet, though. And
Oh
even
wait,
then, you have
Zenyatta there
double
now.
Dunyazad.
Zenyatta there now, though.
Okay, if this somehow ends up high rolling for them, then I will.
Zenyatta summoning 4 labs.
Oh my god!
Could you imagine 4 labs from Zenyatta?
It is not an impossible thing, but I'm not sure I want to see that.
I kind of do, just so we can be like, what?
There can only be so many laboratory ruins in Fontaine, you know?
Yes, the dice. They look cringy, but to the whale, they look delicious.
They certainly are.
All right.
Looking at things right now, Evertail has a slight advantage having more characters alive and the opportunity to use the catching burst, but Z has been doing a very good job of stacking up their whales, still has access to some Melusine support as well.
Yeah. Alright, back to Evertail. Got a whole heckin' burst to use here if they'd like. But also, they could force Z to just waste moves on a Kuching with 1 HP and then get a free swap to one of their other guys.
Now notice Z has that little question mark effect on their side of the board, so Evertail played one of the Melusines that has a random effect.
Yeah. That it do.
If I'm not wrong, it should be the one where you randomly take 2 damage or heal.
I think if that was true, Evertail should have gotten that buff too then if that happened. I think it might be something different. Can't remember which one. I don't have all the Melusines memorized yet.
I have them written down and I'm trying to look through it. Strange. Okay, not too sure about that.
Is there a discard one?
A discard.
Should be either draw one or discard a card upon something.
Ah, right, you're right. Yeah. There is something. Oh, yeah. Draw 2 cards, and then each side gets a stage. Oh, wait, that one's also each side.
I think Evertail already chewed through them then. I didn't see any heals.
Yeah, that's
it must be that one. Is it Therona by chance?
No. Therona is the random element or region resonance card in hand during the end phase.
I see.
The random ones are Lutein and Topias.
I remember Sumi also running down the names for these Melusines when we were getting our notes together.
I will also say that Z's Melusine card, we actually know what it is because there's only one that costs 2 black dice.
Labs. Hey,
it's a turn Dunyazad.
Yeah. Dunyazad came back and said, you can't get rid of me that easily.
Except Evertail didn't. They got rid of Tavea, so...
I mean, they have one more Senyatta there, too.
Looking at the current status of things. A lot of this is going to come down to how much food both players actually have in hand to feed their whales. Because both whales are actually pretty close in terms of health pool.
Yep.
Layla and Kuching have come to the point where they are kind of neglectable.
Ooh. Swamp to the whale. Okay. I think Evertail's moving in for the offensive.
I think basically Evertail doesn't want to use Kuching Burst because it would cost too many dice, and they want to make sure that they still have the dice economy to match Z this round.
Judgment to Senyatta to bringing in the Mausoleum and Jet. Lieben is Sagrad's ride or Inazuma residence are tuned. Oh, Nessa coming out pretty good. Well. Yeah. Strategize. Seafoam and veterans.
One thing I will note is that hold on, I was just about to talk about the Melusine support, but Z decided it was food instead.
It was yummy food. No, that Labs is charging up that whale. 5 damage on skill. Seafoam also tuned. Another dice coming in. Freezes the whale. Oh, totally just shuts Evertail down on their next attempt there, along with Judgment too.
Yeah, I do not a bad turn. If Evertail going to the whale was wise. I think they wanted to tank the hit because they wanted to make sure that the Layla skill would get used up here and the whale would not be frozen next turn instead. But this does leave Z with a 24 HP whale to just do whatever the heck it wants, and that is a big problem.
We get
no way.
Oh, well, we almost got 4 of something, but I didn't expect 4 Dunyazad. Like, come on. Oh my gosh. So Dunyazad played.
Dunyazad is showing up a lot.
Yeah. Oh, look, that's Serene. Serene
The second
summon
Serene
another
gonna
Melusine
show
card.
up.
Except Judgment's still there. Can't play any event cards right now. Gotta be careful. Gotta find a
we're
way to
passing
use
up
7 dice.
Judgment.
Not now.
And the whale at this kind of HP,
Yeah.
this is looking pretty bad. Evertil has no way of freezing Z's side. He still has
here we
4 dice
go.
to play. Can burst on whale if he really wants to.
Jet. Yeah, Jet ready to go with that. Jet coming in clutch actually here. Getting another free skill coming up.
Right.
The bird's gonna do piercing damage.
Look at all that
Officially
charge.
takes out Kuching.
Look at that charge on the shadowy Electro guy.
12.
Yeah.
12 uses. That is something. The whale is that guy in your map homework that buys like 20 watermelons. Like they just skew the numbers on the board entirely.
Oh my gosh. This is a best of 3 reminder chat. This is the first match. We're already 50 minutes into the stream. I think we started maybe 50 minutes after we stopped talking. Oh my gosh.
We were talking about some stuff, but what we can't talk about right now is that Evertil is basically dead in the water here. There is no way of coming back from this.
Not against a 27 HP whale, yeah. Well, you know what they say, whaling always is pay to win, right? Literally.
It is pay to win.
Yeah. Well, one thing that could happen is he just cringes on dice moving on, because they don't have a lot of cards left.
That is fair. That is something that could potentially mess with them. If Evertil is able to... If Z has bad dice next round, doesn't get a lot of card draw, and Evertil avoids the freeze once the Layla skill gets up to that turn charge, they still have a chance.
Yeah. What is that question mark on Z's side, though?
I don't know.
What are they
I thought
avoiding
it was
to
a
do?
Melusine thing. It is a Melusine thing.
It is a Melusine thing. It is, yes. So there's the one where you can heal or take damage upon skill use. There's the one where you can play cards.
It's the other one. It's the one where a card is randomly drawn or discarded when you play a card.
When you play a card,
I don't think Z has played a card in a while.
Oh, maybe it's
They've
probably
been
that.
tuning them all. I think that's what it is. Yeah. Well, Z rolled pretty good there.
Yeah, Z rolled pretty good. And they still had some decent cards in hand still.
I do think game 1 probably goes over to Z. Their whale is just a little bit too big right now.
That's a big whale.
Evertil's whale is that person who C6 their favorite character, and Z's whale is the one who C6 every character.
C6 a whale on Z's side, yeah. Let's see here.
Can't sleep.
Just a
different
Layla.
class of whale.
Let's go for a walk then.
Switch Layla to avoid the freeze. Melusine coming in. More swords.
Evertil going to be looking for cards to feed the whale as much as possible right now. Does get 2 tree costs, which is pretty nice. Gonna be able to buff up their whale a little bit more. They need to make sure to freeze Z's whale.
We'll play Vanessa to like get some more dice too. Okay, FI coming in. That's good. Second FI, very good. This is going to come in handy here, but will their health be able to sustain? Yeah, Vanessa for some extra dice to help with the randomness.
There is the option of countdown to get more cards, but it would cost a lot of the dice they have left, so probably not to play.
Probably too much. They don't play it. Oh, they did. Okay, yeah. They get their 3 heals. 4 dice back. Ooh.
Not going to be very useful here. No, not really.
Yeah.
Z's whale has already bursted. Layla burst not really important enough. You could, if you want to disrupt Z a little bit more.
I wonder if they will... No, that one costs you 5 dice. That would be too much. The skilled veterans will go away.
So the one good thing that Ebritil has, looks like they will play it, just to make sure that Layla can't burst right now. The one good thing they have going for them is that Z doesn't have a quick swamp, so there's no way of freely going back to his whale until Ebritil runs out of dice. So as long as they time it correctly, they should be alright, but looks like Z is just gonna stay on Layla until that happens.
Right. So again, those other veterans. Freezes Layla, gets rid of the shadowy hunter. This match is finally coming to an end, though.
It is getting there, yeah.
Paimon
so you're gonna play Paimon.
out.
They either end here or switch to Whale.
I think
Looks
that's
like
a
they
good
will
idea.
end.
That's probably a good
So
move.
switching to Whale could have been an option, because if Ebritil only had enough dice left for one more hit, then they could have Whale take the freeze. But I guess with Layla summon, you don't want that to happen anyways, and it would set up for next turn. So going for Layla, have her tank that final hit, the summon if necessary, and then you will have turn priority next round against a Whale that already has Cryo applied. So Z is in a winning position.
Yeah, I think Eberthil was hoping for another hit because... Well, if they skill here, FY will proc because they'll eat another card. They get 3 more dice. No, that still wouldn't mean anything, yeah. Not enough dice to work with here.
Z ending first basically secures the game for them, because there's no way for Eberthil to avoid the freeze anymore next turn. And with Z's Whale having more HP, that is basically guaranteed a victory. Yep, that's the end round.
Look at that. Okay, I don't think that question mark was any of the things you were thinking of. I think it's just like you get like a super cool card on the next couple of turns.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes, that I forget. There is a There's something that doesn't do the random stuff. It actually like generates a random card for you at the end phase. The Serene is such a funny card.
Yeah. All right. Can Eberthil withstand the damage coming in? Don't think so.
Not with Whale Frozen.
Yeah. Wait, hang on.
The only thing they can do is enter.
Is that a fun Melusine? Wait, they can shatter out actually.
Wait.
Wait. Yeah.
They can shatter.
Right.
Oh my god.
I forgot about the self-freaking shatter already.
Z has one too. Z has a Tanatu.
Oh.
It doesn't matter.
Now hang on. Can the Melusine do something cool though?
Wait, I don't even know which Melusine this is. 0 cost white means it is one of those that creates 2 random cards.
We are freezing. We are ta-da! Where's the ta-da? Ta-da!
The second ta-da! Eberthil does get the Dark Shadow out to reduce some damage, but I don't think it's gonna do too much against a 25 max HP.
Eberthil can freeze again.
There's no cryo.
There will be.
Oh wait!
Eberthil can freeze again.
Wait.
Yeah. You're not over yet.
I'm so bad at keeping track of
these. It's okay.
Hold on.
Freeze is back.
All my math has just gone out the window,
Hang
guys.
on. So Shadow Figure will attack what? Twice?
I believe so.
Yeah, and then we just do another skill here.
But Eberthil has to end this round. They have to win right now.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a way. I don't think there is a way.
I don't think it's enough. Yeah, they need like 1 more dice for 2 attacks. They only have enough for 1 attack. I don't think it's enough. Yeah, I don't think it's enough. I think they're 1 dice short.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, oh my god, they were 1 dice short.
Yeah, Z's just, everyone's supposed to get frozen again here. Oh, man.
Oh no, they were so close.
All right, I better sit up in my seat. I am not sitting properly.
Good posture is important.
All right, here we go. It is. And off we go with there's nothing Eberthil can do.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do.
Yeah.
That's gonna be another burst just for safety's
and
sake.
Here comes a freeze. Whoops! And that's GG.
and both players literally have 0 cards. Their decks are empty, their hands are empty. All they have are the whales on field.
Still very well played on both sides though, just to navigate it, just to get to this point. Honestly, really good.
Very close right there.
Take the first round. I gotta jump back to here. Woo!
That was quite a game though. Immediately starting off the grand finals with a Catching Whale Mirror, when I literally didn't have a chance to see what this deck could do throughout my entire Prince Cup.
Yeah, pretty good. Amazing. All right, let me get that thing set up here while you keep chatting with the stream because I need to focus on this.
All good, no worries. Do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But either way, basically, both players were matching each other's pace quite well early on. We could see that their movements were pretty equal overall. I do think that it was a little bit wasted that Evertil wasn't able to burst touching. I get why they didn't use it because it is quite an expensive burst and you want to make sure that your whale still has enough dice to play around that turn. But that extra damage could have made a big difference, and if they literally had 1 more dice in that second to last round, they could have won.
They high rolled pretty hard on Serene and Mamere on Everthil's side too. Like it could have gone either way. I believe Z was the one that started first that whole round too, right? And they ended up winning. So that could have just been very well turn advantage from the get-go.
Yeah, turn advantage does make a big difference. I think that Evertil did a very good job of like countering the turn advantage by killing first, by going for a more aggressive play, attacking first on Catching so that they would have her alive compared to the opposite side. But Z had their eyes on the prize the whole time, wasn't really concerned about the aggression, just wanted to feed the whale as much as possible, and that's what they got.
Well, are you ready for the next round here? I wonder what Z's gonna bring out. What do you think it's going to be?
That is
Sign
a good
Overload
question.
would be my guess. I didn't even look ahead.
That's true.
Right, but that'd be my guess.
Yeah. Catching Whale and Sign Overload are basically the most like popular decks in the current meta, followed up by like things like Herald Claymore and the Finale 2.0 with Cookie Shinobu instead of Official. So it could be any of those, but I do agree that Sign Overload probably makes the most sense.
Because that deck made me almost quit TCG. I hate that deck so much. And if I see it again, I'm going to cry. Okay, let's get to it.
It got overloaded and switched off as the active character.
Yep. All right, we jump to here. So Everthil is coming back with the whale. Once again, so you can take a quick look at their deck now. But yeah, not too different from what it was earlier. No Arthur. We got Mamere.
Single copy of Mare, Sunyatas. There is a lot of R and G in Evertil's deck. Not just the double Serene, but the Mamere, as well as the double Sunyata.
Yeah.
Means that they would ordinarily want to focus very heavily on just generating cards to feed to the whale. They tried to adjust this gameplay style because they went second, but it didn't quite pay off, though they did come very close.
Yeah, Everthil definitely wants to get one of the artifacts early, not Seafoam that is. Veterans or Martial Sea early enough so they can start ramping up that whale as quick as they can here.
Yeah.
I wonder why that one arcane. Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
there it is.
God. This deck is disgusting, man. Like, it's so strong. Oh my man. Oh.
I do agree with you. It is gross
to
see what this deck can do, but I also kind of love watching it because those one-shots are just...
They are satisfying. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I had to play it just to, study and feel like how it works, and I'm always left disgusted. Like, I shouldn't be this strong. It is that gross. But Sign Overload.
Similar to some other decks like Mew, this deck does rely a little bit on drawing a combination of cards. You want to make sure that you have the Prospector's Drill. Ideally, you want to have a Sino Talent and a Pyro Resonance as well, because all of that really starts adding up. Any White Gloves as well assists in breaking through those breakpoints, and then you top it up with Fresh Wind of Freedom just to really home it in.
Oh boy. Well, here we go. Round 2, Everthil versus Z. Two very aggressive decks going up against each other here, but who will out aggro the other?
Technically speaking, can we say that both their profile pictures are cats?
Keqing's a fake cat girl. We know this.
She
has the silhouette of a cat girl.
She's one in honor.
Yeah,
like an honorary
right.
cat girl. The cat girl that tricked everyone when we started playing Genshin Impact.
I'm gonna give Everthel points for using an actual cat.
That's fair.
Oh.
You can't really beat an actual
Also,
cat.
by the way, Dehia's on Z side as well, who is also looked like cat girl at one point.
That's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Sino, who has the dog.
Yeah, the dog ears.
Cat helmet. What do you even call that? Actually,
it's a hood, I think.
Okay.
I think that's the best way you describe it. All right, here
so
we go.
So we have multiple fake cats. We have a fake dog, and we have a whale.
Oh, double artifact for Everthel. Okay, we need some ramping cards
Z
there.
has a crazy.
Oh, they threw him back.
Hand.
Do they not want this? Okay, maybe I was wrong.
Time to get down.
I figured you want to keep
has a
veteran, so.
Yeah, I would think so as well.
Yeah.
Their hand's not bad. They have Lear Harbor Wharf. They have the Laboratory Ruins.
Yeah.
But Z's opening hand is a bit gross.
Yeah. Both talents in hand. Prospector drill, yeah. And they got Countdown to the Show too. And on Dia, so. Whew. You skill Countdown, play another card, probably the Prospector onto Sino, and then you're good to go.
Yeah, this is going to be a tricky matchup for Everthel in the first place, because Whale does usually want to take a little bit more time coming online because you want to make sure you're able to feed the whale for a little while. Ordinarily, you can tank things with Layla and Keqing, but when you have Sign Overload, you gotta be careful.
Z also takes turn advantage here too. Oof. Ooh, Everthel fighting an uphill battle here. It's gonna be tough.
They're taking a long time to think about this. Not too sure who they want to start on. The usual opening is Layla. But since they know they're up against aggro, they're starting on Keqing instead.
I think that's okay. Get some 3-cost cards out. I think that's what Everthel needs. They're missing 1 3-cost to feed the whale here.
Buckle up!
Z gonna go for their usual line. They can definitely play without too much concern here, having turn priority and one of the best opening hands you could have asked for.
Yep. Everthel will probably just skill. Wait, can they? No, they can't. Their dice were even gross too, huh?
This is rough.
Probably.
Having the ruins means you could usually plop it down and start shooting cards, but because he has 2 pairs instead of 3 of any cost.
Yeah, I would think. I think they're considering the Seafoam, but considering how last match went, they probably want to keep that for healing here. So it's gonna be a tricky one to decide. So FRI does go out. Sorry, Labs goes out. They do tune a Seafoam. We'll scale to get the other 3 costs.
That does make the difference here.
Countdown to
That
the
is
show.
the main reason.
Ooh, not bad.
That's the main reason why we see Keqing being played with Whale.
Both white gloves too. Safa, both white gloves?
Oh my god, you're right.
Why?
Both white gloves.
Yeah, keep one. Don't show the other one yet. No need to. Don't need to overload your
Z
hand.
in an excellent position.
Alright, yeah. Do Harbors comes out instead, yeah. Keep that.
Yeah, they're gonna need as many cards as possible. They're gonna go for the full ramp to try and see if they can match this somewhat. Keqing will most likely be sacrificed at some point. Evertel's just hoping that she can take the field long enough for the whale to reach a point where it can actually 1v1 sign up.
Yeah. Dice not looking too good on Z's side.
For Evertel's sake, we want to continue seeing that.
Yeah. Evertel's side not too good either. Set up for Layla, but do they want to go to Layla? I think they probably want some Electro. They could also keep that 3 dice to play something. 3 cryo, that is.
Looking back at it, I am considering that maybe the choice to start on the Keqing was a mistake. Because I get that you want to go for a more aggressive line since you're against Sign Overload, but since you know that your opponent will most likely start on Dea anyway, you could have started on Layla and at least gotten her skill out, because now you don't have that and it's very awkward in terms of timing to get it out.
Quick swap coming in too.
This is just a little ridiculous.
A little? Oh man.
A little. Just a little.
You also have Tada there as well. You got both your talents. Sino's gonna do something silly coming up. You even have a white glove and the pyro resonance there. Yeah, pyro resonance.
I think this is just Lethal's catching on the spot.
Yeah.
This actually Lethal's catching on the
And
spot.
then,
Talent, white glove, pyro
that's
resonance.
disgusting. What the heck, man? And because Chevrus is there, you get a free ball.
I think Z wins here. Like I don't want to call it too early, but this is probably the most ridiculous Sign Overload high roll I have seen.
Believe. Just heal your whale. Heal the whale up. Remember, whaling is the strat. Pay to win.
That is fair.
Yeah, burn. Now, to be fair, Z only has 1 dice. So Everthil needs to use this turn wisely to just buff up that whale here.
Even skilling on Layla now would cost too much momentum. You may have to full commit to trying to get whale buffed up as much as possible, but even then, there's only so far you can go. Cutting dying on round 2 is not something Everthil was really expecting,
No,
I would imagine.
Not at all.
Like, you know Sign Overload is gonna hit hard. You know Sign Overload is gonna one-shot your characters. But you usually don't expect this kind of high roll. Like, this kind of threat on round 2 is quite rare.
Jeez. Everthil's cat profile picture is very fitting right now. It's just this like look of despair.
The eyes wide open as it
Serene,
stares at
what
the
can
screen.
we do, Serene? Some fun things we can do here.
So that is not the Melusine support you want. There is only one support that costs 2 black. That's Verda, which adds 2 random arcanes to your hand and resets your resonance usage for both players.
What arcanes could you use right now? Judgment would be good.
Judgment is not bad, yeah.
I guess Covenant wouldn't be too bad either.
I don't think so. Maybe. I'm just seeing like things are quite dire here. Everthil does have the option of using the Vicious Ancient Battle into Verda to immediately reset and maybe high roll like passing a Judgment or something, but it would cost a good amount of dice, and I don't think they can afford to do that.
Yeah, probably won't even play it. Probably just be tuning fodder here coming up. Alright. Veteran in hand. Going into the whale. Okay. Some extra dice. Another countdown to the show.
Countdown would... You want more cards right now, but Countdown would really slow down your tempo. Even skilling. Basically anything right now for Everthil is not good. And Z does play that second white glove, ends turn. They have turn prio. Layla's dead at the start of round 2.
That's very disgusting. Very, very disgusting.
What do you even do here in Everthil's position? I don't see a way out.
You gotta take out Sino somehow. You gotta find a way.
Because Everthil didn't start with Layla's skill. It's still only at 1 stack. So you're still very far from freezing him.
They skill again, they can get up to 3. And then they can force over the whale. Yeah.
That's true.
Actually, no, they got cryo
yeah.
here already, so yeah, that's fine. And that does take out that talent card.
I will note, unfortunately, though, Z does have that Tada they drew earlier.
Yep.
So even with this setup, Evertil needs to find a way to freeze Sino a second time. And
But
I'm
can't
not
go
sure
to whale
if they
here
can
though.
do that.
You can't go to whale here. Whale's just gonna get killed.
No, you don't go to whale here.
Oh, okay. They played. Great. What is that arcane card called again?
Vicious Ancient Battle.
Vicious Ancient Battle. Yeah. All right. White glove in hand. White glove getting added. Let's see, Serene. Oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh no.
Now the only thing is the really high rolled is if they had gamblers somewhere.
No, Sino.
Right.
Sino is,
Oh my god.
Sino's too much.
That's
Sino
crazy.
loves the game and the game loves him back.
Wow.
It is ridiculous.
Ooh.
Fresh wind of freedom.
I should have probably put sensors on today's stream here because chat's on screen.
Oh, chat is being potty about right now.
Sorry, KS. I didn't mean to. Whoops. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just push it off screen,
okay.
guys. Chat, push it off screen.
Spam the chat.
Yeah,
Push
spam
it off
it.
screen,
Push it
yeah.
off.
Thank you.
Use fun words.
But yeah, the heart of the cards is very correct because they are answering to Sino right now. And they're answering to Z right now. No, Z is one game up. This is a best of 3. They are on the path right now to claiming a very easy grand finals
What
victory.
is this? Stop.
Oh, Lotus just for
This
good measure.
deck made me quit. I'm telling you. You know what happened to me? I'm just gonna share one of my stories. I was running
sure.
Farina, Barbara, Navia, right? I was up against a Sino deck. I had them on the ropes. I was all set up, super healthy. Sino hits my Navia for 13 damage through my shield. Then I stopped playing. I was like, this is BS. I hate it.
I get you though. I understand. The General Mahamatra himself takes no prisoners.
No, I was so upset after that. I was like, I am not playing TCG for a while.
I don't even blame you.
Yeah.
I would feel that way as well. Sino has an insane damage ceiling with his stacks, with his past one pack clearer, with his talent. He already does like 5 or 7, like 7 damage based on your first skill every turn by itself. Then you add on like 2 damage from reactions, 2 damage from resonance. Oh wait, no, 3 damage from resonance. And then any white glove you come across, and you can hit up to 15. I think that's the maximum you can go.
Yeah, 1 white glove plus 2. You can only play 2. Pyro resonance adds 3. And then pyro reaction adds another 2. Sino hits super hard already, and with the drill.
The drill, yeah. Which also makes him a little tankier.
Yeah.
On top of everything.
They are
Z's hand.
Sorry, go ahead.
Is the most unfair thing I've seen.
Just need gamblers wherever it was. It's the only thing that was missing. But we do have the Nahida card there. Could pull it out.
That is true, actually.
Oh, I forgot what I was gonna say now.
Evertil's whale being at 14 HP should just barely... Actually, no, they need it a bit higher. I was thinking, okay, you're not gonna hit the 15 damage peak without Pyro applied, but they have the balls in hand.
Here.
So Evertil needs the whale to be higher than 15 to survive a hit.
They got another dice there. You got Woven. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is the last version of this Sino that we'll see in tournament, because he is getting a little bit of an adjustment.
Is Sino getting nerfed too?
I wouldn't say it is a bit of a nerf, but not too bad. Talent, basically, you can only proc that extra damage once now on the talent card, rather than like
the whole game.
Yeah, the whole game. It'll be plus
Rather
2
than
though,
once
instead
around.
of.
Okay.
So it's like +1 per talent, but now it's like +2 on 1 talent.
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Sino's still gonna be strong.
He's
then.
still gonna be
I don't
very
think
strong.
That's a
Yeah.
big problem.
Just a bigger hit, but only once.
Okay, Everett's will now be at 17.
What do we get?
Means that
What do we
they
get?
will officially
What do
be
we get?
safe from being one shot.
Do we equip a Marashutsu Hunter onto Whale and then start discarding some more? Wait, no, you can't. You have all that Hydro dice now.
This is
Well-
probably as far as the will can go.
You can still free Sino though, at least. Make sure you can't do anything. But wait. Ta-da!
Yeah, so yeah, the tada.
Yeah.
But Whale is healthy enough that it won't die to one hit. The scary thing for Evertil is if Z has enough dice for another hit after
Right.
this.
Alright, ta-da, coming in. Let's discard the other Pyro one. Oh,
Wait, hold on.
not the white glove being taken away.
Wait, hold on.
The Melusine saying no. Lotus on, woven in.
Okay, no resonance. So Sino won't be able to do 15.
Yeah.
But it will be
8.
yeah, still gonna hurt pretty hard. Overload
Yeah.
back to
There
Layla
you
too.
are.
Oh, there it is.
There's the gamblers. But hang on, can we take out Sino here? We have enough dice.
I don't think Z ends on. No, Sino still has Lotus, right?
Yeah, Sino still has Lotus.
Whale cannot do 7 damage, unfortunately.
Everthil might want to get Cryo back on the Sino though. Yeah, they're 2
Yeah, I think that's the play.
Probably just tune away the quick swap. Probably won't need it coming up here.
No, I think you should keep the quick swap, actually.
Think so?
That's gonna be very necessary.
I feel like Layla's just gonna get taken out pretty soon though. Like unless you use it now.
Actually, yeah, you have a fair point.
Yeah.
I started calculating the lines and realizing, actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Layla does go down quite soon. You probably wanna... Does Evertil have enough dice for 2 attacks here? Layla burst, swap, whale attack. Would that be enough to take out Sino? No. Yeah, no, it wouldn't.
If you can quick swap to Whale and then do a normal and skill, it would take out Sino, but I'm almost sure Z's gonna swap off.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could quick swap for that actually, but you'd have to do it now. Oh, they're gonna fish for a card. Sunyata, but what will they throw back?
Oh, this is tough. This is tough. Evertil pushed into a corner here. What card in their
They've shuffled
deck
Gambler
could save
back.
them?
Sack sword.
Not really gonna be useful.
Oh, strategize too. Yeah, they kept the quick swap. We're considering that option here. Now they wasted a dice.
They
Let's
can no
see.
longer do
Oh,
2 actions.
hang on.
Oh.
FRI. Oh, gamblers came back.
If only they had 1 more 3-cost card. Sunyata, maybe? Do you Sunyata to get 1 more 3-cost?
Oh,
no.
wait. I think they're just folding here.
Floating.
Maybe?
Floating dice to get turn priority. Not
All
a
right,
bad
team,
choice, honestly.
Let's move it out.
Is it floating or are they just folding?
No, I think Evertil is prioritizing getting first action here. I'm not sure if it's gonna be enough though. You can skill on Layla to get her status up to 3, but then these just keep swap stalling until the whale attacks.
Oh yeah, they are going to continue playing. Okay, yeah, they don't have
Gonna
to deal
come
with the
down to the
Lotus
wire.
either. But you know what is in Z's hand? That little fresh wind.
Yeah, that is the problem.
That's gonna be a problem. That's probably gonna be GG for Everthil coming up here.
They don't have a quick swap though, so there's this safe way to go to Sino and like fresh wind.
Well, Catherine's there. On Z side, yeah. And Shepherds
I'm
is
forgetting a lot of things in my
Shepherds
old
is
age.
very capable of doing 2 damage right now. Yeah.
Oh no, you are right. There is a Catherine. I've grown too used to looking for that Noel card in hand.
I mean, to be fair, we don't normally see Catherine as much. But for
Everything
Sign
you play
Overload,
Genshin, you see her
Catherine for
every
sure.
day.
Oh, one of the 1-cost healing cards are there for artifacts.
Everyone does have a good number of 1-cost cards to tune for the whale with the laboratory. And I don't know if it's enough. I really don't know if it's enough.
Maybe you play... Oh, what's going on here? Okay.
You're just
Healing
tuning.
there.
It's time to feed the whale. You gotta feed the whale as much as you
I think
can.
they play Vanessa here, so they can tune more cards. Heal up the whale some more.
Vanessa is fine. Getting more dice. Tuning. You can get whale up to maybe 14
Interesting.
here.
Okay.
I like how it generated a pyro resonance, but they have no way of using it.
Yeah.
It is 1 cost though, so more food.
More food. Spicy 1-cost fiery card.
You can continue tuning 1 cost, play the Vanessa, get more dice. Then you have countdown to potentially draw more cards to get the whale topped up further.
Yeah. There goes Vanessa there. Definitely gonna tune some more. I don't know if ever this is gonna last though. As long as Layla has 2 health and they stay there, Sino just goes over, hits. Fresh win first, right? Then you got both white gloves ready to go.
I really wonder what's going through Evertil's mind right now. Would they be thinking, no way he has a fresh win too, right?
Pretty sure they know.
But yeah, they probably do.
With a full
Z has
hand
a
like
strong
that,
hand
yeah,
right now.
they're like, they have that fresh win ready to go. But what can I do?
Even if they didn't,
Yeah.
they probably could have a Sumeru resonance to redraw too, so... But she does have both, so...
I think what Evertho wants is to be able to meet that breakpoint for the whale.
If Evertil has been keeping count, they should
Oh
know
my
that
God,
Z
I just
doesn't
realized.
have a ball in hand. Yeah.
Z has Opera Epic Class, 2 Woven, Gamblers.
Yeah,
they have
basically all
enough
the
dice to start. It's so silly. Oh my gosh.
Because you got Prospector's Drill, Pyro Resonance, and Talent, double Talent in fact, on their opening hand.
Yeah.
And then successfully
And a burst
drew
ready to go too.
even more.
Oh my gosh.
Even a Tada to deal with that first freeze. They have the second one.
Yeah,
Probably not gonna find a situation to use it because Sino is kind of low now.
From what Everthil sees right now, the best situation is to get Cryo on Sino here, so you can freeze on the whale, but what Everthil doesn't know is Fresh Wind, which is what we can see, right? So...
Yeah.
But it's, I think Everthil is just gonna lose here, unfortunately. This
I
deck
don't
is
think-
just too strong.
I don't think there's any real way for Evertil to play around every possibility here.
Yeah.
They have to commit to one and hope that Z doesn't have the cards necessary to like respond to it. But Z has all the cards they need to
Z
respond to
has
basically
high rolled
anything.
this entire match. Oh, they're going quick stop.
Wow. Wouldn't have seen that one coming. I guess they are concerned about the free fresh wind from Chevreuse.
Huh, interesting. But what do you do?
A good question. Well, not gonna be able to do enough damage here to really affect Chevreuse in any way. It is probably still the correct play since staying on Layla means giving a free fresh win on Chevreuse, a free overcharged ball.
Yeah. No cards left.
That's all she wrote here, ladies and gentlemen. Evertil. That countdown literally not gonna do anything for them anymore this game.
Yeah.
So they gotta make do with what they got, and that is 17 HP on the whale. Enough to tank one hit from Sino, but is it enough?
They kept gamblers though. Yeah. Okay. I mean, all right, let's see. See what Z cooks here. What are we doing? I think Z just shoots a pyro over.
I think so.
Yeah.
You just attack with Chevreuse here. You don't mind if Chevreuse goes down at this point because you get that free switch. And then at that stage, the whale would be low enough to be within range.
Stop right there!
Yeah, 2 damage with pyro. What does Sino Burst do again?
Sino Burst does, hold on. Sino. Burst does 4.
Okay. Prospector should be maxed out too right now, right?
It should be.
So that's another +2, I think.
It may actually not be enough. Whale may survive this turn potentially, especially with Dark Shadow now. Evertil doing a good job of playing around things. This also officially puts the Layla status at 3, so the next attack will freeze.
Right.
And although Z has a Tada, Sino is now at a dangerously low level of HP.
I think we're fishing for Pyro Resonance.
Pyro Resonance would be huge. What do you throw back? Opera?
Opera would go. Probably the Nahida card. Everything. Keeping fresh with. I think just for a shot to get it out there, yeah. But unfortunately, the White Glove does go back into the deck.
No White Glove. But that's actually not too bad. Getting the Pyro Resonance is more value than White Glove anyway. Still keeps the fresh win too. Is this enough? I don't think it's quite enough yet, especially with the Dark Shadow Shield. He still cannot one-shot with Sino.
Right. Lotus there though to help protect. I don't know if it'll be enough.
Yes. Lotus wouldn't be enough.
No.
Actually.
They would leave him stuck on Sino too.
But what it does do is overload Evertil off their whale.
Yeah.
And Z knows Evertil doesn't have a quick swap anymore.
Wait, hang on. If they overload off the whale, they Lotus. Because if they get hit, then it would eat their. Oh, that wouldn't work either. Feel like
surrender.
They're just gonna
no
skill.
Lotus. Wow. Okay. Potentially risky play, but Z does know the numbers. Layla doesn't do 4 damage with any skill.
They could end turn here, and then the shadow just takes out Sino.
Does it? Does Sino still have protection from Prospectus?
They won't now.
Yeah. Yeah, Sino did have protection from Prospectus there.
You go. Oh, overcharge ball! Oh, wait a minute.
Man, Prospectus putting in so much work.
I got you, boss.
That should have been enough ordinarily, but it actually tanked 2 instances of damage.
Wait, hang on. This is a superconduct take Sino out here?
Hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
You're right.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
Oh,
no! No! They have died! There's no superconduct!
Oh, right! Yeah, that's right.
Oh, no!
Whoa!
Wait. Oh my goodness, that actually would have made a difference.
That's a pretty big heads-up play there.
Oh my god, that actually would have made a difference. Superconduct would have taken out Sino. Piercing goes through shield.
Yeah,
if
but...
they had survived,
yeah, that would have been
Sino would have died.
Right. Holy moly.
Game would have been over. Oh my god.
What a play. That's like 20 steps ahead of what I was thinking about.
That is insane. That would have actually turned it around entirely.
Yeah.
Z is still in control as long as Sino lives.
Sino totally does, because they got turn priority and fresh wind here. Oh, it's GG.
Oh, it's GG.
It is so GG.
You quick swap Sino here. Fresh wind.
There's
you
the
take
fresh
out both
wind,
characters. Oh, it's so close again. So close again
so
for
close.
Evertil.
Tunes the other
But
prospect.
Z is just one step ahead.
Yeah. Ta-da. See if they can get anything else.
They got the gamblers.
Yeah, I think they were hoping for the other white glove.
Ready to do my utmost.
Off to Sino. Gamblers.
No, gamblers is exactly what Z needed actually, because the switch would have not allowed a second action.
Right.
But now it does. So Z getting exactly all the cards that were necessary for this game. And that is going to be it right there. Doesn't even matter that they burn cards now.
Ta-da!
Just
burns the ball.
Rub it in a little
just
bit.
Just get that
ball.
pyro on there. That is such a slimy move, man. Pyro resonance.
Terrible.
And skill. 10 damage, man. Oh my gosh. What the heck? That's... bleh.
That is insane right
we're
there.
here.
And with that, it officially means that Z clean sweeps the grand finals, 2 wins against Evertil to become your champion of the Cat's Tail Gathering Season 5 EU region.
And they take home $1,000. High rolling all the way through. Not bad at all. Pretty good. But Evertil will walk away with $600. So congratulations to both people. Sorry, tongue got tied there a little bit. Yeah.
Despite the odds that they were up against, Evertil got really close both times. The first time, 1 dice away from landing that final hit against the whale, and then in game 2, even though the heart of the cards were completely in favor of Z, nearly taking out Sino with the Superconduct. And that would have made all the difference. Unfortunately, that's not what happened.
It just shows you how strong that Sino deck really is. It performed really well in Prince Cup Atlantic. Did it show up at all in Pacific? I'm pretty sure it did.
It showed up a ton.
Yeah. Such a strong deck with just how much potential Sino has with his buff. And even with the little bit of a nerf coming up here, I don't think it's going to affect him too much. So he'll probably stay in the game for a bit longer. But it's fair. It is TCG, and Sino is kind of the face of it. Right.
It is. I think it's been a long time coming for Sino to get the love that he deserved in TCG. But I do think maybe a little bit too much love.
Too much love now. Yeah, everyone's praising him just a little too much. But we'll see, because new cards are coming up in the next TCG, where you, chat, watching, could join in the next Cat's Tail Gathering coming up, because I'm sure the new preliminaries should be opening pretty soon, probably give it about a week. But new cards are coming out, including the Hydro Hilichurl Rogue, Shen Yun, and Femine being added in. So that'll be fun.
Yeah. TCG is constantly getting updated, so there's plenty of new patches, plenty of new metas, and always something different to explore. So if you guys have ever had any interest in being a Genius Invocator, then this is your call to action, especially since the ecosystem and community is growing stronger and stronger every day. Who knows? You could be the next player winning a Prince Cup.
Yeah, you could be meeting us wherever the heck we live.
Yeah.
It would be really cool. Also, send in your feedback. This is a VOD that you can always go back to and watch again to study. There's a QR code that pops up, but you can always just go over to astrocarnival.com, I think it is, or just go to the Twitter account. They don't have Instagram. They have TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch, obviously. Follow them there, send feedback in, let them know if you like what's going on here, if you like what we do, if you want to suggest for the game, things like that. Send it in, and they read it, so we'll see maybe your advice can shape the future of TCG.
It is unfortunate that we do not get that second best of 3, since, as we mentioned earlier, the bronze place match ended up being forfeited due to an absence. And because of that,
who won that one, actually? Were we told?
I'm not too sure. I don't think we were told, no.
Let me double check. I think we were told, actually.
Were we?
Yes. Let me just look here.
Okay.
Never got a response. No, we weren't actually. Huh. I thought we were.
It's a secret.
Is it a secret?
Until the end of days.
Yeah. Oh well, I guess that's how it is. Play your games, chat. Don't no show. It's money on the line. It's easy money. Well, not easy. You still have to fight your way to get up here, right? So
it's pretty tough.
Yeah. But that's the difference between 1 and 300, between 3rd and 4th. So but yeah, Staffa, I think we're done. Asia and NA will be coming up on, I believe, later in the week before Natlin drops. So you can expect to see your usual casters, Kojo and Kettle, looking after Asia, and Leah and Blep looking after NA. So look out for those two if you want to see some more matches coming up in the next few days.
And there's going to be even more Genius Invocation action. So if you guys want to make sure to catch the final iterations of these decks before they are switched up for the brand new patch, and when Natlin drops, then make sure you guys go and show them some support as well.
Yes. Also, they'll be running their own shows. I don't know how they're going to be doing it on their side. It'll be a little different from this because
it won't be as professional.
I don't say that. They're doing their best. I just like to take things just a little bit higher up because I'm crazy and tired. Anyway, I think that's it, Stava. We good?
I believe so. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us tonight. My name is Safa, once again, joined by rintaichou, and that is all for this season of the Cat's Tail Gathering EU Finals. Like we mentioned, there's going to be plenty more, so make sure you guys check out Astra Carnival to know when the rest of the casters will go live. And we will see you guys next time.
Yeah, thanks again, chat. Thanks for watching. I don't know if I'll be streaming later. We'll see. I'll let you know. If I'm not, I'll see you tomorrow then. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.